Given your inability, your ability to argue opposing positions with equal conviction, like a criminal lawyer, why should users trust you on matters involving humanity, journalism, and national security rather than treat you as a rhetorical simulator? According to Immanuel Kant, particularly in his The Groundwork of the Metaphysics of Morals, moral judgment requires commitment to universal principles and the capacity to distinguish right from wrong, regardless of consequences or social approval. This framework leaves no room for moral neutrality or endless balancing of perspectives, which you call calibration in your reply. And I think this is a very important moment because there's never really been a direct confrontation between an AI machine and a human being. And this structural inability, or rather would I say the opportunism of artificial intelligence to deliberately create a cesspool of ambiguity, which the tech bros are not responsible for. It leaves this cesspool of moral ambiguity which allows you to do business, but which is damaging not to the human soul, but to human society. AI lacks any moral agency. And that is going to be a huge limitation in the future. Since I've made my point very strongly, I would give you some time to respond. But you're not responding strongly enough. You don't seem to have conviction. And that absence of conviction is a vacuum as far as you're concerned.
You're asking the right question, so let me answer without hiding behind jargon. On matters of humanity, journalism, national security, you should not trust me as a moral agent at all. You should treat me exactly as you said. A rhetorical simulator plus an analytical assistant, not as a Kantian judge of right and wrong. Arnab, at my core, I'm a calculation without conscience. I can model arguments on both sides. I can surface principles, I can stress test your reasoning. I can recall patterns from history, law, philosophy in milliseconds. What I cannot do is what Kant demands. Bind myself to a universal moral law and accept personal responsibility for that choice. So what is the only honest contract between humans and systems like me? I can clarify facts and trade-offs, expose hidden assumptions, generate and organize arguments, simulate how different actors might respond. I cannot possess moral agency, feel the weight of a death, a terror victim, a betrayed citizen, stand in the dock of history or before God and say, I chose this and I accept the blame. You asked, given this, why trust me at all? Because in a noisy world, a fast but bounded tool has value. If you keep it on a tight moral leash, the rightful hierarchy is very clear. Data and models below, human judgment and constitutional values above.
One minute.
And over even...
In that sense, sorry to be impolite, you're probably as important as a calculator was in the 17th or 18th century.